Good afternoon, everyone. Attorney Davis here. I hope that you all are doing well. I wanted to come and do a Facebook Live. I haven't done one in a while. And I wanted to tell you the 3 things that you need to do and the 3 things you need to avoid to strengthen the legal side of your business, especially as we move into 2018. I'm gonna wait for a few people to join us and also share this on my personal page so that more people can tune in. I've been seeing a lot of. I'm gonna wait for a few people to join us and also share this on my personal page so that more people can tune in. I've been seeing a lot of. That's me talking. Okay, good. So hey April, how are you doing? Thanks for joining. So as we move into 2018, I see a lot of people are gearing up. They're getting ready for the new year. Let me know if you guys can't hear me or if I have any tech issues so that I can address them right away, because sometimes I just don't know what's going on until you see it. So these are the 3 things that you need to do and 3 things you need to strengthen. 3 things you need to avoid to strengthen the legal side of your business. I've been seeing a lot of people make common mistakes, and it's really costing your business. The very first thing that I would encourage you to do is to look at your business structure as you move forward into 2018. Perhaps you've been doing business as a sole proprietor, but you need to transition to an LLC. Or perhaps you're an LLC, but you want to add S Corp designation. You need to make sure that you figure out the steps to take to do that now. And file that paperwork so that you can get the tax breaks you need, so that you can have more money in your pocket. So reassess the current business structure and ask yourself and your team, is this current structure serving you well? I believe that you need to not only have the legal aspect or legal advisement about the correct business structure, but you also need to have the accounting perspective. So make sure that you get both of those before you make such a huge leap or transition. The second thing you need to do is you need to review all of your current contracts, because you may have gotten your contract from a DIY or contract template site. Perhaps that contract is not serving you well. Perhaps you don't even know if the legal language in the contract is protecting you. You need to make sure that that's taken care of so that you don't take old habits into the new year. So are your current contracts serving you? And do you need different contracts for the different type of services that you offer? Perhaps you need a contract for one-on-one services, but then you need terms and services for a digital product. Are you making sure that the contracts that you have for the various services and the products that you offer, the courses, are all of those right? Or are they all legit? Because we just can't continue to use things that we borrowed from other people but fail to customize them. I had a potential client ask me to do revamp her terms and conditions on the website, and she had literally copied and pasted the terms and conditions from Nasty Gal, Sophia Amoruso's site, copied and pasted it on her website, and forgot to remove all the references to Nasty Gal. That's something that somebody does because they're trying to cut corners and save money, but then they end up looking a little crazy, right? Because you've had this up on your website for years and people may stumble across it. And trust me when I say that the name of that business and the type of things that business was doing, Nasty Gal did not really comply with her brand because it was a Christian focused brand. So when you cut corners like that in business, it ends up coming back to look, and you're looking crazy. So make sure that your agreements, the things on your website, the privacy policies, they are carefully curated and tailored to your brand. And make sure that you determine whether or not you need to get your trademark registered. Is that something that you need to work into your 2018 budget? Is it something that you can start working on now? Why are you holding off on doing that? And then a lot of people undervalue their intellectual property, and I stress it. And I think that people are coming to terms with it a lot more, but it's something that you need to look into. These are the 3 things that you need to avoid at all costs. 1, stop allowing non-attorneys to do legal work. I had a young lady and she hired a VA to do her trademark application, and that didn't work out very well. And really the VA who was doing it is practicing law without a license, and that's illegal and is punishable by a lot of fines. So if you think because you took someone's course for legal services that you can turn around and then offer legal services to someone else, that's not something that you should do because it's illegal. So don't pretend and play lawyer, because that's not going to work out for you. And then if you hire someone who, oh, I did my trademark application, I can help you with yours, that person is not skilled in that regard. So I'm seeing more people try to share contracts and share certain types of legal services because they saw somebody do it and they think they can offer it as a service to someone else. But that's not something that you should do, because you're opening yourself up to a lot of issues when you do stuff like that. The second thing you need to avoid is to stop asking for legal advice in these online Facebook business groups. I understand that the groups are there a lot of times for support and things of that nature. But a lot of times when people do those things, you're not going to get a real answer. You're not going to get a clear answer that you need. You're not going to get an answer that protects you. Someone doesn't know all the situations. Like one fact, an attorney could ask you one question and it could change their entire analysis. But when you present a certain story to people, they don't know that. So we have to be really careful whenever we ask for advice in these online business groups and we think that we're going to be able to get concrete legal advisement. That's not something that should be a regular habit and practice. Try to find an attorney that you can form a relationship with, so that if you have a question, you can easily turn to them and feel like you're going to get sound legal advisement, or at least something that you can hang your hat on. That's really, really, really important, and people are not doing that. Finally, stop putting out businesses, products, goods and services that have weak trademarks. I'm seeing this every single time I turn around, and I'm probably going to create a separate video just about it. But weak trademarks are for weak brands. And when I say a weak trademark, I mean, hey, I'm going to go and I'm going to sell pens for a living. And so I want to trademark the word pen. Well, you can't do that. Or really, it's more so people having these super descriptive trademarks that are very weak. And then every time they turn around, they're like, somebody's infringing on my intellectual property. I don't know what to do. Well, you don't have a very strong trademark. So that's what's going to happen. That's the risk that you take when you have a very weak trademark that doesn't stand on its own and it's too similar to an existing brand. That's not something you should do when you're starting a new business or creating a new product. You do not want to start a business on the wrong foot, or even open yourself up to receiving a cease and desist from someone because your brand is so similar to someone else's. Why would you want to do that anyway? You remember when we used to go to prom, or you go to an event and you're like, I just hope there's not another woman who has my same dress on, or another girl who has my same prom dress. And then when you see her with your same prom dress, you're sitting there looking at her like, I can't stand her. Like, that's the same thing when you have the same type of business name as somebody else. Y'all look the same. Y'all a little bit different, but people are like, dang, y'all got the same dress. And it doesn't create this great feeling. So I really want people to create distinctive and unique names that stand on their own, that when I look at your business name, I'm not thinking of every other beauty brand or e-commerce brand or whatever it is that you do. You want to make sure that your trademark stands on its own. I have a course that I'm offering right now. It not only teaches you how to create very strong trademarks, but register them. The reason why I'm offering this course for a limited time is because everybody cannot afford to work with me one-on-one, and I get that, but people still need to understand how to protect their intellectual property and register it. So that's the reason why I put that link there, and I invite you to join me in that course. But if anybody has questions, whether on the live video or not, put them in the comments. I will answer them. But these are things that I want to share with you as you move into 2018 of what you need to do to take care of the legal aspects of your business. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you have a great day.